Welcome everyone to our presentation today. Our group today consists of me, Dat, Nguyen, Nam, and Chung. And for today, we will briefly talk about the history of Apple and the ways in which Apple can implement and market our newest products. So firstly, a quick overview of Apple. Apple is co-founded by Steve Jobs and Wozniak in 1976. They're famously known for their slogan, "Think differently." Apple takes pride in having innovative and unique products, which also reinforces their image as a premium brand. Their line of product category includes some of the very famous products such as the MacBook, the iPod, Apple Watch, Apple Pay, Siri, AirTag, you name it. And with that said, I'll pass it on to Dad to talk more about the hierarchy of these products.
I will talk a little bit detail about the brand hierarchy of Apple. Apple at the very beginning entered first in the laptop segment. MacBook in 1990, a step of extraordinary success of Apple into small consumer electronics. Up here with the introduction of iPod in 2001, the iTunes Music Store, introduced in 2003, has envisioned the possible penetration strategy of Apple with the sector of digital distribution, which then has evolved with the Apple TV, iCloud, etc. Moreover, Apple signaled the broader concentration of the company by dropping the word computer from its name. The successful expansion of Apple then into tablets and smartphone strategy with the introduction of iPod and iPhone, which has solidified their presence as a leader of the market. Apple Broad's consumer electronic focus was bolstered with the debut of Apple Watch in 2014 and broadened with the launch of Apple Pay in the following year. Siri speech interpretation and recognition interface was introduced by Apple in 2011 as an intelligent personal designed to improve customer ability to communicate with their gadgets via voice recognition. And finally, the iPad attractiveness was boosted by Apple App Store, which features over 1 million apps as of March 2016. As can be seen that Apple brand and life tangent have led to a product line that is large, high, and deep in breadth, length, and depth respectively. A detailed look about sub-products of Apple is provided as in the picture of Apple brand architectures. Now moving on, G, who will talk to you about the growth strategy of Apple.
So thank you, Daph. So for growth strategy, using the unsolved matrix, we will provide recommendation for Apple in each of the following growth strategies. For existing products in an existing market, Apple can streamline its iOS ecosystem for a better user experience, and they can also upgrade hardware for newer generation. Doing so will build customer loyalty, and it will also help to attract new customers. In order to reach new markets, Apple can also continue with their mini series, such as the mini iPhones, mini iPad, to attract middle-income users who are brand conscious but might not have the financial means to previously purchase the products. And for our newest product, the eyeglass, we will want to make use of our existing customer base, despite it being a new product. So in doing so, we can reduce the risk of the eyeglass failing, and we can also mitigate the risk of entering the new market. And for new products in the new market, we recommend that Apple follow the related diversification strategy. They can pick a market that is closely related to existing market that they are already operating in, so they can make best use of their expertise. And with that said, I'll pass it on to Nguyen.
And after considering 4 growth strategies, we decide to end up with a product development strategy, because Apple has always been known as the leading brand in delivering innovative and different thinking. about their products. So we choose product development strategy for iClass also further develops the image of Apple as innovative, and the birth of iClass continues to prove that Apple maintains its leading position. So this strategy allows Apple to have more opportunities for return and improve their performance. Um, following brand extension, our new product iGlass will be under the existing brand Apple because it makes acceptance of the new product easy and provides feedback benefits to the parent brand Apple and the company. We can take advantage of Apple's loyal customer, so iClass can reduce risks perceived and decrease costs of introductory and follow-up marketing program. Also, customer can associate Apple with the new product iClass, therefore they can have quality and quantity association with where iGlass would be thought as an innovative and efficient. In terms of POP and POD, apart from iClass, many brands have also been working on smart glass over the past decade. Amazon, Facebook, and Google are three big technology firms that attempt to develop this type of product. So that's why we have differentiate the product by built-in smart technology from Apple. And first of all, we produce the eyeglass lens will automatically adjust for people with the poor eyesight. The product will change the user background on the fly, similar to the zoom in or zoom out. Eyeglass also help people see better in the dark and prevent users from UV light and blue light combined with virtual reality and AR. So that's why we have to conclude that the potential to grow iClass. Smart glass technology is a new market and has much potential for iGlass to grow. By comparing both POP and POD, iGlass products are different from other competitors with its multiple functions, such as correcting vision of poor eyesight users and using AR technology to visualize images. However, iClass will face a lot of challenge due to the lack of people awareness. Although the concept of smart glass has been around for a long time, but people still have limited awareness about the function and its advantage. So they still need education to the end user about its function. Therefore, we have decided to design a marketing program in order to increase customer awareness about iClass during the initial launching period. To speak, brand awareness is the first stage of brand resonance model according to Keller, which demonstrates customer recognition of the brand by its name. For more detail, Nam will tell you about brand elements of iClass.
Thank you, Nguyen, for walking through us through the marketing program and the hierarchy of the brand. We're now moving to the brand elements. First, we want to consider is the branding. The eyeglass will be the most relevant to the product as consumers are already familiar with the Apple products such as Apple or iPad. The second part we consider is the logo. Also, it's a familiar element for consumers as it was high recognition worldwide. And lastly, the slogan, Think Different, is also a slogan that is also high recognition from worldwide. And therefore, we use See Different as the next slogan for eyeglass.
Okay, we will talk a little bit detail about our product, which is eyeglass. Now we will talk about a little bit about our product, which is eyeglass. Eyeglass will be aesthetic and visually appealing. Similar to the iPhone, the color of eyeglass would be an elegant, minimalist, retaining customer feeling about the product as one of the Apple product lines. To date, eyeglass design has remained confidentially because of our strategy, which triggered curiosity of people and technology newspaper, making them intentionally spread our product to further without our effort to do so. About our specification, according to the present market, our eyeglass will most likely have the same 52-degree vision. The iOS operating system will be used by eyeglass. 60 has the minimum frame rate. The resolution of the eyeglass will most likely use 2K panels offering 47 pixels per degrees in order to meet Apple's specifications. And about the following features, we will launch an app store for eyeglass. There are two ways to get to this app store. One is through Apple Glass user experience, and another is through the iPhone, which allows user to view and use downloaded program on eyeglass. Secondly, eyeglass will automatically adjust for people with low vision using optical sub-assemblies. Thirdly, through a depth sensors that provide better perspective of the world around you. Eyeglass can also help you see better in the dark and protect your eye from UV exposure. Um, Furthermore, eyeglass will include a LiDAR, light detection and range technology scanner, which will use as a laser to measure the distance between the glass and a target, and a sensor to pick up the reflected pulses. So what about the operation of eyeglass? Eyeglass will provide a vibrant 3D augmented reality environment, which can be interacted with right in front of user eyes. Eyeglass, like Apple Watch, will be supported by the iPhone. The eyeglass is significantly lighter and less sophisticated because it relies on the iPhone to conduct all the heavy lifting. As a result, the wearer will be able to read text, interact with the web, view images, and watch video directly on the glass. Only a few basic activities will be performed using hand gestures on the glass, so that the rest will be set to display everything on the user phone. Um, Moving on, our strategy in 4P, which is pricing. Now we discuss a little bit about detail about pricing.
Okay, thank you that for walking through us the first P in the 4P, which is product. We're now moving to pricing. Eyeglass will apply the two main strategies in pricing, which is premium and freemium. They are also the strategies that we are applying for most of our products and service, alongside with Spotify, Amazon, etc. The third P we want to consider is place. We will distribute eyeglass in online platforms, which is e-commerce platforms such as Tiki, Amazon, or Lazada. As due to the COVID-19, these platforms have witnessed a boom in the purchasing trend. Moreover, we will also distribute eyeglass in both official Apple Store and hypermarkets, supermarkets, for consumers to experience the products physically and will decide which suits them the most. The final key we want to consider is the promotion. We'll use Apple's reputations to promote eyeglass in our earned media, which is in Facebook, YouTube, and other discussion forums. And now move on to the next part, which is the guide by
Yeah, thank you. In terms of secondary association, Apple can compete with a different brand to either increase the appeal or expand the reach of the eyeglass. Since premium pricing has always been a part of the Apple image, The option to use co-branding for affordability is counterintuitive. Apple can utilize co-branding to create a higher premium on eyeglass by collaborating with high-fashion brands such as beauty. Eyeglass has their own celebrities, Steve Jobs, and Apple current CEO Tim Cook, who is another inspiration influencer. Eyeglass might not strictly use celebrity endorser, but when they do influencer celebrities such as Oprah and Zoe Deschanel to promote our product. Eyeglass has traditionally hosted events when introducing new products. Steve Jobs has a significant link with Apple because he is the company creator, CEO, and the showman with his Steve's Note at, at events such as Worldwide Developer Conference and formerly the Macworld and Apple Expo. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Hopefully to see you again